Hello. Yes, you can hear me. Cool. Hi. Hello, Zach. Hello, Darwin. It is National Hot Chicken Day today. Apparently. Another one not for me, but for those that might have it, enjoy. How are we doing? I just need to... Oh, why is that showing? Why is that? Has it really been that long since we did a PC stream? Jesus. I suppose it probably has. Between the Animal Crossing and Pocopia and Tomodachi. Has been a little while. It has. But yeah, how are we all doing? If you've played the Palia update so far, how are you finding it? I pretty much gather that most people are just finding this update meh. Trying to get their new plushies as per usual. Trying to do the stuff, the path as per normal. But other than that, nothing too exciting. But we're going to go into it. I have played a little bit of the update, but I've not done any of the quests or friendship lines. I've literally just been trying to get some of those new plushies. Hello, Nami. How's it going? Welcome in. And I've submitted some stuff for the notice board. But that's about it. So today, I think we are gonna jump into the questline stuff, and then later on might try and do some stuff for the notice board, or we can try and get some plushies. I've been distracted with Pocopia personally. Literally, Isla, literally. It is the way. But yeah, this update has brought a few things that bother me. I'm not gonna lie. Hello, Merjam. Where your preserve jars no longer just continue going when you're offline. And I think that's the same for your seed makers and your fertilizing machines, which is very sad because that was my money makers. I don't know if it's the case for like all your other machines as well, or if it's even something that they intentionally did, but I'm sad about it. It's fun, no exams, sometimes it's going so slow now. Well, you enjoy it, Namin. Enjoy the slowness. Have fun with your time not doing anything and all that. Finally checking out the update is... To be fair, I haven't checked out the main update stuff of the quest line or the friendship line. Those things I've not looked at in the slightest. I've only done the plushies and a little bit of the nose board. I don't know. Am I still here, chat? Although if the stream chat is not working, then I'm not going to be able to see our messages. Okay, let me open up YouTube to check. To checky check. How long will Palia even be in beta for? Hasn't it been years? Yes, it has been. It's okay now. Cool. Glad to be back. Okay, I'm gonna make the chat on my screen a little bit bigger. But yeah, I've not done anything excessively big. I am gonna get the path at some point. I yeah. Because, like, I want that fireplace. I know there'll be other ways you can get the fireplace and stuff, but I want it. No lag. Whoop. I shouldn't be muted. Am I muted? Am I still muted? Yep, that's what I figured. Thank you, thank you, Emily, even. Thanking you. My preserves and seed have been working when I'm away from the game. Yours aren't. Nope. See, like this one, like all of these is just, unless it's like my machines and I just need to refill them. Actually, yeah, these all look broken. Okay, let me empty these. I might even pick them back up and then place them down again. Have you still not got your grave, or is it, have you still been issues getting online, Marja? Hmm? Yeah, we'll see. Well, hopefully this will be fine. Once I do this. Yep. Okay. Okay, that's working now. I just don't know. It's a country thing. Oh no. That's annoying. I'm sorry. Okay, yeah, it could have just been a me issue. Because they're going now. Hello, Charlie, Stella, how's it going? Welcome in. Thank you for popping in over on Twitch, which is a reminder for the YouTube folks, if you have not yet gotten your Twitch drops, there is Twitch drops available at the moment, so head on over to Twitch to get them. Doing pretty well. Good. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Do I have more preserve jars? I do. I think I'm gonna pick up some of these. Yeah, because that's broken as well. Okay. But the cool people always stay on YouTube. Not always. Not always. I love both. I just don't do enough on Twitch. But I have a friend from another server who gets me stuff and told him I will again. Oh, that's nice. That's good of them. Okay. Because I do have a lot of food backed up. So I might as well get these sorted. Okay, I can't place that one. Cool. Let's do these. Yeah, that's a good friend. That's a very good friend. Okay, so we'll do that. We'll do that. And then we shall do... How many apple trees? I've got a few. Okay, that's fine. What did I put in the others? Okay. Wait, actually. 59, 21. Okay. No. I was right. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let's just do the potatoes. Oh, I so wish we had an auto sort button in this game. Pocopia has spoiled me. But how was everybody's weekend? What was everyone up to? Any exciting fun plans? Anybody watch any new movies? Check out any interesting exhibitions? Let me know. Let me know whatever you got up to. You're right for food with the in-laws. Very fun, very fun. How was that? What did you eat? What did you have? Yeah, how did the craft fair go, Emily? Was it a successful one? Nothing much. Enjoyed the weather. We've been having snows nearly melted. Nice. You had mac and cheese, very nice. Love a mac and cheese. And how's the wife? In between, more than the other, less than over Christmas, slow May onwards, meant to be proper craft fair season. Good to get some before. Yeah, yeah. To be fair, that's kind of what I figured in terms of like when the busy period would be. So that it's annoying, but it makes sense. I might even take one of the. Oh. Nice little community there though, so glad I went and got some more booked in with them throughout the year. Ah, good. Are they quite regular, those ones then? She's a pain in the ass, but I love her. Wow. I hope she doesn't hear that. I hope she doesn't hear that. Hello, Hassan. How's it going? Welcome in. 2 a month. Oh, that's pretty good. I would say definitely like be pragmatic and when you've booked into them, try and like do it for good times of the year. Like if you've got one booked for like May, June, try and get it ones closest to like Father's Day. And stuff like that. I am good. How are you? Wood. Stone. You're ready for the Easter weekend. Very nice. Yeah, I don't actually have the weekend off. At my job, we just get all our bank holidays chucked in to our annual entitlement. So I'm just going to be working. I prefer to keep my bank holiday days for when I'm actually going to use them, which would usually be a time when Darren's off, because he doesn't get them off either. So I'm just going to be working, just doing what I do. Oh, silk. I've got so much silk. You know what, is there anything else that I need to craft? Okay, I need more arrows. Not that I have much iron. Potatoes. I like Easter church service and Easter parade on Sunday. That's fun. Never crafted. Okay. Yeah, because there's a few honey stuff that I've still not done. I'm going to craft 2 of them. Just to do it. And then what else in the never crafted haven't I done? Okay, I guess we'll do that. Just to say we've done it. And then I don't have enough of anything to craft stuff. That's fine. Let's get the individual things chucked away first. Not sure what I'm doing over Easter. Yeah, I mean, I don't think we'll be really doing anything either. How's the Easter basket going? You're using a different type of thread. Well, like, it's like a macrame thread or something, wasn't it? I'm hoping I've said that right. Okay, machines, you can all go there. Okay, we'll chuck that in. Is there anything else that I wanna make? Don't think so. Ready to craft. What is ready? Any of the honey stuff? Macrame yarn, yeah, it goes quicker than what I normally use and it's tough. I'll need to go back and get a few more balls. Oh no! That's a bit of a pain to work around then, but I'm sure it'll turn out good. Beside work and stuff, yeah, fair. Okay, so I can't craft any. Oh no, I can craft the lamp. Cool. I guess I'll craft a couple of them. What do you need? Okay, so you need ancient wood and pallium. Which, yeah, I don't have, like, any of. Okay. Okay, okay. The fertilizer, I should probably just try and Is that how you spell? Yeah. Okay. I should probably just try and place down if I have anywhere that needs it. Harvest boost. Okay. I think it is all just kind of a middle. Yeah, so this one doesn't have it at all. That doesn't have it. No, that does have it. And that does have it. Okay. Boost that a little bit more. So I caught up with Grey's Anatomy over the weekend as well, and why? The episode, one of the episodes I watched was also the one that was in memory of McSteamy. I was just like, no, I'm not ready. I totally forgot that would have they would have been able to address that in the most recent series. So I was just like, no, don't remind me of that. That's so sad. Okay. So that's done. Let's get the seeds in. That's all the seeds in. I know, I hated it. Okay, and then let's squeeze all our food back into storage. I'll be honest, the show that has made me cry out recently was This Is Us. That had just some very heavy hitting episodes. Had me going many times. Chop that in. I mean, we could maybe just sell that wood. Yeah. Yeah, so this is my collection of the new plushies so far. So I've got 6 of the golden, 2 of the Duskwing, and 1 of the regular bee. I never fully watched out that entire series. Too much drama at the last. Yeah. It did get a bit ridiculous. It was the storyline about the mum. That was like, no, we've already done this same storyline with the dad and then the uncle. I was like, no, this is too much now. Please don't. And I was so close to being like, right, you know what? I'm done. I'm done with the show at this point. But I kept going, and I'm glad that I did. I'm glad that I finished it. But I am also glad that that storyline didn't get extremely excessive and they just kind of wrapped it up. I can't remember from when I was watching it if that was like that storyline ended up kind of just wrapping up in like the COVID one or not, but if it was, I think probably COVID did them a favour, because yeah, it was just getting too much. I take it nothing happened while I was gone. Alfie shakes his head, gaze flickering from Siberia to you. Sniff him in greeting. Hi, Alfie. Nod. He just stares at you blankly. He doesn't seem to understand the question. He was not here when the wall came down. As far as I can tell, he's completely unharmed. The first few seasons, yeah, they were. Now that Coorie is here, I must ask you to retreat somewhere safe, Alfie. No, you take me! It's out of the question. You're still a child, and there may be a dangerous intruder waiting for us inside. I go too. Please do not be stubborn about this, Alfie. I cannot allow any harm to befall you. I go too. I'll keep an eye on him. It's too dangerous. Well, we haven't died yet. Alfie can hold his own. Aye, fine. I suppose Alfie can more than fend for himself in these woods. I let my concern cloud my judgment. We likely cannot accomplish our own goals without you, Alfie. Are you still willing to help us trace the source of the echo infestation? He nods enthusiastically. Then I suppose that is that. Allow me to recap our mission before we begin. The mysterious adversary who stole the staff of the cosmos and assaulted Gina and Hecla is likely somewhere past the wall, if they have not already fled. Our goal is the Zender tree at the centre of the old outpost. We will escort Alfie to the tree, where he will connect with its core and hopefully locate with their words are hard, where the echo tap is. Closing this tap will keep more echo from spilling into the elderwood and cut off the infection at its source. After that, it is a matter of cleaning up the aftermath. Is everyone clear on the mission? Can you repeat the whole thing? Understood. What? And then you two stand back and allow me to apprehend them with force if necessary. Alfie nods too and jerks his head towards the opening in the wall impatiently. Alright, eyes up, the mission starts now. Kite. Just one thing to mention before we get into this. I have heard some people mention that this storyline gets a bit hard-hitting. I don't know in what ways, because I haven't seen anything about the actual conclusion or anything of the story, but that is an FYI, a potential trigger warning, especially because one of the characters involved in the sequence is a child, so just be aware of that as we move ahead. Alfie, you've stopped. Is something amiss? Alfie stands in front of a small worn doll abandoned in the street. He bends down to pick it up, gripping the doll so tightly its form distorts slightly under the pressure. Ah, was that yours? I apologise. I was under the impression everything here was from the war. Alfie shakes his head and still holding the doll. Do not know. This. I stay away a long time. Before the forest is sick. I stay away. And before the forest was sick, you were here? He nods and shrinks back into himself, still clinging to the doll. Alfie, this may be a difficult question to answer, but I must ask nonetheless. Where are your parents? Gone. Where did they go? He points at the ground. I see. Thank you for answering, Coorie. Can I speak to you a moment alone? This is pretty. I did some digging. While the Elderwood is not under our jurisdiction, we have long kept our eye on it. There are no records of another settlement before being established after the deconstruction of the outpost during the war. Hello, Elizabeth. How's it going? Welcome in. A war which happened nearly 40 years ago. How about independent settlers? There are no records of anyone living in the Elderwood after the war. The outpost was thoroughly abandoned and travellers passing through have not mentioned anyone. After the war, stories about the beast of the Elderwood begin for the first time, and roughly 2 decades ago the first mentions of a wild boy appear. Every description of that boy matches Alfie. Could it be his father? So he's been lying to us. I got guys getting a routine. Wait, what? If that were the case, the descriptions would not change as the boy aged. They have not. I pulled you aside because I believe he trusts you more than he trusts me. You saved him from the echo binding him. I thought perhaps if you spent more time talking with him, he might be amenable to talking about whatever darkness lingers in his past. Though I'm not sure he currently possesses the vocabulary to share his story. He appears to be quite bright, so I imagine he'll pick up words quickly now that he is more exposed to them. Let's teach him how to curse. I started playing Palia. Do you have any tips? Don't rush it. Enjoy the storyline and the quests as they come. Keep a selection of different materials in your storage. Like, maybe keep like 5 or 10 of each thing, depending on how easy it is to get. Anytime you see people calling out like flow trees or certain ores, definitely go get them. The flow trees you're probably not going to be able to get straight away unless they're very small ones, but if you can say while you're playing that you're a new player and you can't like chop stuff down yet, people might be willing to add you to a party so that you can get the loot when they chop it down. Generally people are quite accommodating and friendly in that manner, so don't be afraid to ask for help, ask to join parties, just get like stuck in and involved. Farming, I would say, is definitely one of the best money makers in the game, for when you're not actively playing. So try and get your farm up and running in a decent amount of time, but also I wouldn't put all your eggs in that basket because it can take a little while to get all the stuff you need and it can be quite expensive to get up and going. So level up your other skills and then buy the stuff you need for farming. But in stuff like your watering can and your hoe, don't bother trying to level up or buying the recipes for those tools because you don't really need them. It definitely makes it a bit easier and faster having the better tools, but they're not essential for like expanding your farm and making it profitable. Definitely focus on the things that are gonna be your money makers, which usually tends to be bug catching and hunting. Obviously mining is really important for getting your ores and stuff. Fishing, you definitely need fish for various quests and stuff, but it is probably one of the less used skills in the game, like in terms of popularity of people just like chilling and doing it. So don't feel like you have to fish if it's really not for you. You'll have to for some of the quests, but other than that, like mine's still like skill level is still 100, under 100, and I've been playing the game since the beta came out a few years ago, so don't worry about that. Mills, hello. If it enables him to tell a story, frankly, I don't give a damn what you teach him. Now, let's continue on, shall we? Okay. Alfie. Alfie holds the doll with both hands staring down at it. Ready, keep moving. Aren't you a little... No. Let's give it a name. Is that the secret variant? Keep moving. I keep moving. He drops the doll and strides ahead after Sabidia in determination. Oh, what's the doll from the powder stuff? Mills, thank you for being a member for 19 months. I appreciate you. As you touch the doll, a tendril of emotion lashes up your arm and nestles in your chest. For the briefest moment, you're overcome with absolute terror, and then the feeling fades as quickly as it came. Perhaps it's best to leave the doll alone. Lauren remembers how I stopped carrying heels in Fortnite. Yeah. I just did this quest last Friday. Ooh, good to know. I won with 3 HP to my name and it was beyond stressful. Yep. You enter the clearing and come face to face with what must be the Zendru tree. Dark infection dances across its bark, surging slightly as you come closer. Every inch of it has been affected by the echo flooding into the Elderwood. A big tree. I cannot say I did not expect this outcome, but I had hoped. Forest sick, Zendry tree is forest. I see. Are you able to track the source of the infection? Alfie shakes his head. Too much sick everywhere. If only we had the staff. You don't need a staff, darling, when you have little me. Alfie tenses and immediately moves to your side, watching Tamala with apprehension. Return to the scene of the crime, hands where I can see them, Tamala. My patience is wearing thin with you. What are you going to do? Grab those precious flowstone of yours and cast a binding spell on me, Watcher? If you were going to do that, you would have when you accosted me about that silly human trinket. Did I miss all the fun? Were you hiding in a bush or something? I'm not the type to crouch in the dirt, darling. I actually just arrived. Now, before we continue this conversation, there's something I need Coorie to do. Coorie is not your servant. I will remove the curse I placed in exchange. So you did do something. What do you want? It's easy. You take these candles and place them around the room. That smell. If you recognize it, you'll understand why you shouldn't finish your sentence. I have no objections, even if it's likely unnecessary. You simply have to indulge me. Here you are. Just place them in the spots marked. I've marked. Would you? Okay. So one there. Oh, one here. And then one in this little cabin. That wasn't so hard, was it? But entirely unnecessary. What was it? A spell designed to keep eavesdroppers out here, hence the secrecy. I had to make sure they didn't have time to counteract it. You had a rat trailing you. I'm shocked you didn't sense a presence, Watcher. I find it difficult to sense anything past the infection in the air, which means I have no way of confirming your claim. You'll just have to trust me then, won't you? Before I forget. Tamala leans forward, pulling a runestone from her pocket, which she blows you a kiss with a wink. My little spell is lifted. You may test for yourself. I met Tamala in the beast lair. Spears were prayer. Tattletale. And what were you doing there, Tamala? Looking for information you'll be quite happy I did in a moment. Enough, Tamala. Why are you inserting yourself into our business yet again? I have a vested interest in curing these wounds before the infection swallows my humble little hut along with the rest of Bahari Bay. So you are what? Offering to help cleanse the infection? Of course. Why else would I be here? You see, I find these records while exploring the old Umbran tunnels. They detail a ceremony for purging illness from the forest. Tree friend! Alfie scoots back from behind you, perking up. See, even the boy has heard of the method. And you know how to perform this ceremony? I do. We'll need to find the flow flowers though. Elaborate. Every spell needs a catalyst. Palia magic uses flowstones, but this ritual uses flow flowers as the conduit instead. There should be 4 of them. I don't see them anywhere around here. I'm currently lurking while I put... No worries. Flowers inside. We go in. Flowers. There you have it. We'd best get going if we want to stay ahead of our intruder. Can you teach me how to play that game? It's downloaded on my phone, but I don't know what and how to play. Oh, Namin. What do you think? Seems challenge we don't really have. You really don't. Then we're in your debt. Again. Oh, I think we're more than even for all the things I've let go so far. Come on, Coorie. Let's get moving. Path destroyed. I shall wait a tree. The tree stands still, save for the infection dancing across the surface. Would you like to enter the Zendry tree? Enter. You carefully make your way down this precarious path one step at a time. Strangely, as soon as you step through, your vision goes black and you find yourself standing outside the tree again. Something is wrong. Why are we back where we started? How curious. Perhaps the tree has a few tricks up its sleeve as well. Wait, where's Alfie? You look around the clearing but see no signs of the boy. He's completely disappeared from the sight. He was standing next to me when we entered. What have you done, Tamala? Me, absolutely nothing. I've better things to do than torment a haunted youth. He can't have gone far. I suggest we start looking before someone else takes him. Haven, on the end of the quest now, and it's so sad. Yes, that's what I've heard. Hopefully I'll be okay. He might have gone back towards the main street. Come on, we need to find him now. Okay. Ulfi trembles as you approach, quickly rushing right into your arms as you get close enough. Where were you? Are you okay? Hug him tight. Ulfi buries his face against you, shaking slightly as he clings to you. What happened? Ulfi, thank the dragon you are unharmed. Physically, at least, you look quite shaken. Little wolf, run into the red out there? He shakes his head, arms still wrapped around you. It doesn't appear he's going to detangle himself anytime soon. Can you tell us what happened? I thought you were right next to me. We go into tree. Then no see, no hear, no speak. I open eyes. Here. I'm sure you can sense it yourself, Watcher, but a dark cloud has been hanging onto the cub. He's been touched by echo, and the stain isn't new, though it seems quite deep. I have been trying to respect his privacy. Then you're like to see him swallowed by it before he finds the words. Pressuring him will not do much good either. At least try to have some tact. You may have a good point, loath as I am to admit it. Gasp, it's finally happening? No. Before this happened, no see, no hear, no speak. My man came. My man helped. How exactly did she help? Try to give details, darling. She take darkness. Mine, she take it, make it hers. A curse transfer? How fascinating. I've never seen one in person. I am less versed in hexomancy than you are. Explain. No worries, Marjam. Some curses are so strong that they cannot be broken, only transferred from one host to another. They may even leave traces lingering on the previous host. I believe that is what has happened to Ulfi. Your curse, little wolf, is quite a nasty one. I have never seen something leave such a strong trace behind. When this is over, I'd like to examine your flow more fully. There may be something we can do to break you of the remainder. Remainder? Help Mammon, not me. Your mother? Did you not say she was... My flowers, my garden, what have you done? Ulfi shrinks right back, hiding behind you once more. We can talk more later. On your guard. We have company. Company, but I haven't cleaned. I'll go ahead. I came from further. I agree, Coorie. You may take the lead. I'll watch your back. It is such a lovely backside to watch. Oh, this is new. Wait, where are we? Oh, okay. It's a mess. It's all a mess. I'll never get back the same. Hello, you're a weird looking chap, but what are you? How can we help? Get off my lawn! This being appears to be made of pure echo. Careful, Coorie. Nonsense. Not every echo must be evil, as Coorie already knows well. We should hear what it has to say before jumping straight to the order tactics. If you're going to continue your chitter-chatter, I would prefer you do it somewhere else. Somewhere far away from me. And don't tell me I need to be leaving for my own safety either. I've had others trying to pull that crap, and I am not budging. At least, not until I've gotten rid of every last weapon on this battlefield. I beg your pardon, but where do you believe you currently are? Palian, I should be asking you the same thing. Haven't you done enough? The battle's over. Sabita, help, safe. Ulfi, get away from these people. Where have you been? We were looking all over for you. Ulfi just stares at the echoing in confusion. There's no recognition in his eyes. Is that his mum? You have it wrong, Ulfi. Is that a common urban name? Curse? What are you talking about? Curse? Of course not. I do not remember. This echoing seems to be under the impression they are Umbran from the war. You better stay away from our Alfie. Your people are the reason we're all in this mess. Our watcher over here may be part of the Palian Republic, but I'm just a poor little citizen, caught in the crossfires just like you. Won't you help us? We're terribly sorry to impose like this, but we have no other choice. What are you doing? Hush, can you not see that one of the flowers in their garden is just kind of we seek? You want a flower? Well, why don't you say so, huh? But you'll have to prove you aren't like those other Palians before I give you any of my hard-grown flora. Your army left weapons scattered all around Mavis Way. It wasn't enough to kill our people, but you had to poison the land too? You clean those up and maybe we can talk about getting you that flower. Seems easy enough. What's the cash? Got it. I'll clean it up. It's never that easy. Of course it is. Just pick up your tools and get to it. I suppose there is no danger of going along with this. What? Under my hair? I just did a treatment. I'll stay right here, thank you, until you're done. I'd help. Alfie runs on all fours towards the battlefield. What are you looking at? Grr, break! Alfie is using fists and teeth to try and smash the weapons apart. It seems ineffectual. Are you okay? Ignores you and continues trying to chew on the bull. You dealt with weapons. Good for you. Now scat! What about the flower? Flower? Who cares about a flower? You haven't done anything for me. Destroying those weapons won't undo what you Palians did to my house. It's ruined. I'm pretty handy. You can rebuild your house. You think you can rebuild my house in this mess? Good luck. You don't even have the supplies. You'll have to clean up all that debris. And I don't expect a Palian to know how to build. All you folks know how to do is destroy. No worries. Oh, this debris. Okay. Ooh, some pallium. Nice. Oh, it looks just like it used to, but it still ain't the same without my garden. How am I supposed to live without my garden to look forward to every morning? No, it's not enough. You haven't done enough. We'll rebuild the garden. Will it ever be enough? Why is the garden so important? It seems like it's not about the garden. What else would it be about, huh? You all trampled my garden. You killed my family. I just can't stay here and feel this way. I have to do something. I need my garden. Either you're helping me or you ain't getting that flower. And it better just be the way that it used to. Now, let me see. I had white gardenias, pink roses, purple tulips, and bluebells. I just can't for the life of me remember how they used to be arranged. I always made sure there were exactly one plot between the pink roses and the purple tulips because they don't look that good next to each other. And the bluebells always needed to be on the far left to get the perfect level of sun. And of course, the roses can't be in the middle or else their thorns will tear everything else up. Something awful. Now get to work before I whip you good. Okay, so probably this. Okay, I'm alright. Oh, wait, what? Oh, okay. So what was the info? Okay, so something on... What was she saying? Purple, tulips, and pink must separated. Bluebells on the far left. Woo! Wait, I think. Your garden's fixed. Ha! I'll be the judge of that. Oh. It's just how I remember it. Goodness, I didn't think. And after I was so rude to you, you didn't have to go and do all this. See, like it is. But I do. I kind of did. I did it for cookies. Then little old ladies in your village must be living in paradise. Thank you. I really mean that. I'm sorry I was so cross with you. I thought you were just like that other Palian that came through. He tried to talk me into giving him this flower, but couldn't even fix my fence. There was another Palian. I apologize for overhearing, but... Who said that? You did, just now. Sorry, dears, my memory just isn't what it used to be. Oh, you'd better gather that flower before it wilts. As for me, I think maybe I've held on to all of this resentment for long enough. In fact, I think it's time for a nice long nap. It really takes it out of you. The echoing slowly floats away, freeing the flow flower from its heady corruption. You should be able to gather it now. Hi. Fire blossom. Look at the little house. It's so cute. I see you've earned yourself a flow flower. We need only 3 more? The others won't be just lying around for us to stumble across. Expect them to also be protected by echoes. But that is not the most important information we've learned. Oh, you mean the fact that my innocence has been proved once and for all? Yes, I was mistaken. I am willing to admit as much. The evidence is leaning decidedly away from you. As long as we're agreed, it was your mistake. In any case, we now know a little more about our perpetrator. Well, it's possible that Echoling was confused. They seem to believe it was a Palian man. A Palian man who is just useless at carpentry. He is also a stranger to Kilma, which means it is likely no one we know. I hope he's hot and single. Maybe he's still here. We'll know when we catch him. He's probably long gone. I haven't sensed another presence since earlier. That little rat must have fled as soon as he was caught. For once, I agree. He's likely long gone by now. There is something else as well. Sabita glances towards where Alfie is sitting some distance away, staring at where the angry Echoling disappeared. Ah, you mean the fact that our little wolf likely experienced the Umbran War firsthand? Yes, I thought that was quite obvious. No other event would be traumatic enough to farm a curse of that magnitude that clings to him. It must be hard for him to be here. Perhaps I shouldn't have let him come. The worst thing you can do, Watcher, is remove his autonomy. He wanted to come with us. I'll make sure he's okay. I suppose all we can do is be there as support. Best leave that to Coorie. I'm not known for my cuddly demeanour. Regardless, the best thing we can do for everyone is cleanse this forest. Coorie, let us look for the next flower. I expect they're all scattered across Mavis Way. Oh. Ralph! Ralph! Where are you? We have to get out of here. The Republic's coming. I'm not leaving without you, Ralph. We gotta go. Excuse me, just gonna scoop by. Here's Ralph. Can I have the flower in my way? Ralph, it's time to stop playing around now. Stop hiding. Come to Papa. Hello, can you hear me? Please answer. I know you're out there. I saw everything. That Eklund completely ignored your presence and got in your way every time you tried to grab that flower. If it's being difficult, there are ways to deal with uncooperative spirits. We don't know what these things are capable. If we attack unnecessarily, we may enter a battle we cannot win. I find this. Alfie approaches the group holding a worn, dirty diary. Maybe we find Ralph? He hands the diary to you. I suppose it's the best option we have. Perhaps if we find this Ralph for him, he will give us the flower in exchange. Fine, but if he continues to be difficult, I'll deal with him myself. You take the diary and open it. Papa's going to be so happy. We were packing to leave the outpost when he realised we lost Mama's locket. So I went out to find it before we left, and I did. Now I just have to get home. But there's something else out there in the woods. I don't know what it is, but it's dangerous. I have a picture of where Mama lost the locket. I'm going to go there to find it. Okay. You take the diary and open it. We're going on an adventure, adventure, adventure. We're going on adventure, adventure, adventure. Do, 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 do. You hear a sound from the diary in your pocket. It sounds like someone is writing furiously. The diary opens. There was definitely something here, and it was big. It smashed up the docks right here. I gotta find it before it reaches Papa. I'm a good hunter now. I can handle it. You hear the sound of the writing once again. You know there must be something new in the diary. The diary opens. I am hurt, but I should be okay. I am holding moss to the wound until Papa comes back with help. It's all my fault. I found the monster, but I couldn't take it, so I had to hide in a tree. Papa came looking for me. The monster had already left, but he didn't know that, so I rustled the leaves and it's getting really cold. I'm gonna try and make it to the cave over there so I can take a nap. By the time I wake up, Papa should be back. Hopefully he brought food. I'm really hungry. I'm afraid your presence right now is too distracting, darling. You're getting me all hot and bothered. Okay. Read the shrine inscription. Here in the windy cave lies the final resting place of Ralph Shawati. Dutiful son, loving brother, brave hunter. May your light carry on to the next world. I see. I suppose it was naive to hope for a better ending. Yes, there does appear to be a pattern of tragedy. It is not fair. Why, this not even war, just big mistake. Unfortunately, little wolf, that's simply how life is, desperately unfair from cradle to the grave. It does not always have to be. Some of us fight to make the world more fair. It's a shame though, his grave fire has gone out. Grave fire? They really should teach you order lackeys about other cultures. All that schooling, and for what? Are you going to explain it or just waste everyone's time? Touchy, fine. Umbran funerancy culture includes lighting a fire for those who they have lost. This fire is fueled by a flow and kelp lit eternally by the deceased family members. But this poor boy's father won't even admit he is dead. There's no one left to light his grave fire. We light it. Yes, we light it. I suppose it will not take much time. Very well. Those braziers look like they may be able to hold a flame. I'll leave it in your capable hands, Coorie. What, you need help? You dealt with braziers before? Just aim. Oh, yeah. I don't know which order. So, pencil, mirror, hands. Pencil, mirror, hands. As soon as she lit the grave fires, another echoing appears. Oh, so hungry. Tommy Hill's so big. Need taste these. I know I brought you a pie. Are you Ralph? Long time ago I used to be Ralph. Now I just hungry. Food reminds me of Papa. I miss Papa. Even after what you did, we can take you to him. Okay, I want to see Papa. I make tummy hole small and fit in pocket. You take me to Papa. So at this point, I should not be surprised by this place. We'd best return him to his father, our son. Seems like a fair exchange for the flower. We're not going to hold the echoing hostage. I didn't say that. I simply implied it. Okay, Elfie. We take him home, yes? Of course. He nods and turns away, shoulders still heavy with things unspoken. Okay. Poor baby. Ralph, has anyone seen my Ralph? Barney asked. Ralph delivery. The hungry echoing in your bag wiggles free and grows back to his normal size. Papa! Ralph! But you can't be Ralph. You're some kind of ghost. Papa, it me. You left me in cave. I got hungry. Dear spirits, what have I done? I buried you and set up your shrine, but I forgot to keep the grave fire lit. It must have been so dark. Of course, you couldn't find your way home. I'm so sorry. In order to keep them lit, I would have had to admit he was gone, admit what you did, let yourself mourn. I don't really understand what he did, but I didn't mean to hurt him. I thought oh, okay. And then I tried to get help. I went as quickly as I could, but by the time I got back, he was hungry, gone. I can't believe I let your grave fire go out. I not only failed you in life, I failed you in death. It's okay, Papa. You waited for me. I may have made a lot of mistakes, but I never leave you all alone. Family sticks together. Yes, thank you, Papa. Thank you for finding my son. If you'll excuse us, I need to get my son fed and help him with his transition over the veil. You come too, Papa? Wait, what? Does that mean I'm also... Before the echoing can finish his sentence, he and his son slowly fade away, leaving you to gather the flow flower. Okay. There's so much loss in these woods. It wasn't like this before the war. They didn't teach you about the horrors of the war in your order training. How shocking. I am not a fool, Tamala. I'm well aware how terrible it is. But it's different to truly see the aftermath for yourself. The scars left behind, not just on the land, but in the people. If there had been no war, there would be no beast to mistake, no outpost to flee. Ralph's death could have been avoided. What do you mean, no beast? Most believe the beast is a spirit of vengeance formed from the aftermath of the Umbran War. It only appeared after the first battle, after all. The war is done, and still the land must suffer for another's mistakes. It is hard to believe these scars might never truly heal, and the Republic is responsible for it all. I might remind you, this is the direct result of the Palians not leaving well enough alone. What was the Umbran War actually about? But we're not supposed to. It was a conflict born primarily over a misunderstanding. The oldest princess of Umbra and the only prince of Aquindu fell in love. However, Umbra is one of the few independent kingdoms in Palia, having refused to join the Republic during the formation of the First Council. They refused because of the council's strict rules on flow usage. It has been a point of tension between the Republic and Umbra ever since. So naturally, the two star-crossed lovers had to flee their nations if they were ever to let their love thrive. The Republic tracked the two lovers here to the Elderwood. What happens next, only the wood truly knows. But when the dust cleared, both the prince and the princess were dead. Thus, the first battle of the Umbran War broke out, with this land as its battlefield. There are very few survivors. Umbra and the Republic may be at peace today, but it is strained. Many Umbrans have not forgiven us for our role in things. Can you blame them? The Republic has a tendency to roll over individual feelings for the sake of the greater good. Apologies may have been made, but those feelings don't smooth over easily. War never changes. Have they tried gift backs? No, it doesn't. And yet, we must try to change it regardless. Come, there are still 2 flowers to find before we can cleanse the tree. Oh. That one gets you thinking. That's very poignant and sad and very hard-hitting in the shape of the world today at this moment. This was Beast's fault? Kinda, yeah. It was the dad's fault. It was an accident. It was the war. It was the war. But he thinks Ralph is Beast. It was Beast's fault. Alfie sighs and turns away, following after Kamala and Subira. Yeah, that. I'm not gonna lie. I've got tears in my eyes. Yeah, I'm expecting it to get more sad. I'm not ready. At this point, I'm like, Alfie, are you like the child of the prince and princess? If I'd just been a day sooner, one day, that's all I needed. Excuse me, are you going to ignore me too? What's wrong? Trying to invent time machine. Hello, I'm sorry, I didn't see you. I'm a little busy right now. You see, I keep trying things, but it never works. He keeps dying. I'm starting to get tired, but I can't give up. If I do, Ascari will just die again and again and again. And who's Ascari? Only the kindest, bravest knight in the Palia military. I never wanted to go to war, but when Ascari signed up, I knew I had to follow him. I couldn't bear the thought of being away from him for years. We'd barely spent a second apart since we met, so I wasn't going to let a silly little thing like war with the Umbra keep us apart. But he keeps dying without me, all alone. I'm always too late. I'm running out of tears. And he keeps dying. It's just allergies. Yep. I've got a branch stuck in my eye. That's all. Can I help? I don't know. I'm surprised you can even see me. I've been trapped in this loop for so long. Some help would be nice, if you think you can. I keep reading the letter from my captain about what happened over and over, trying to figure out what I could have done differently. Here, why don't you look at it? Maybe you can figure it out better than I can. Panda. It's with a very heavy quilt I write you. Today our camp was raided by some sort of strange Umbrian monster. I don't know what magic they used to create this creature, but it was truly unstoppable. Ascari fought valiantly, as always, saving many lives, including my own. Unfortunately, he fell to the beast in the end. I know his last thoughts were with you, and he felt happy knowing you were out there safe and with the scouting party. Let me know if you need someone to talk to. Sir Dasi Changa. Branches don't go in the eyes. We did an extensive and expensive study on it. Yeah, I know they're not meant to be in the eyes. That's why it hurts and it's making my eyes water. You read the letters. What should I have done? How do I stop this? Fight the beast yourself. Take a scar. You can't change the past. But I can. There has to be something I can do that changes things. I won't give up. Yes, if I make some excuse to get Scary away for a while. Maybe you could take my place in the scouting party. I don't know what will happen to me, but I don't care. I'll pretend I'm sick. That'll save him. Thank you. Things will be different this time. I know it. The desperate echoing disappears. As it does, you hear the sound of writing from the letter on the desk. To the family of Askari Gahalib. It is with a heavy quill I write you. It is my duty to inform you that your son has taken his own life. I considered telling you that he died in battle, but I thought honesty was the best approach. A lie would further sully your son's memory. Our camp was raided by an Umbran monster. Almost everyone was killed during the raid, including your son's squire, Penda. When Askari discovered the body, he immediately ran his swords through his chest, only he knows his motivations. But I suppose he cannot stand to face the world without the young man who had become as inseparable to him as a shadow. A memorial was held for both of them. I hope it offers you some comfort to know they were sent through the veil together. And y'all can't figure out why I don't do the storyline quests. What happened? I saw the beast, and did I do it? Is this Scary okay? What? But no, he was supposed to be okay. Why would he do that? I saved him, so why? He loved you, and I loved him, but he's stronger than I am. He can't make it without me. I know he can. He has to. I don't even remember dying. Did it hurt? It doesn't matter. I'll go through 1,000 deaths if it means I can save him. Splitting up didn't work, so we'll stay away together somehow. The beast always attacks the camp, so we can't stay there. Scanning mission. You're right, yes. If we're both away from the camp when the beast attacks, we'll be fine. This time things will have to change. I just know it. Because they have to. The desperate echoing disappears. It seems it has entered the loop once more. Penda. I am so sorry to have left you, and even sorrier to have lied, but I kept going back through that day over and over again. I kept seeing the faces of everyone who died, especially poor Captain Dashi. She always fought for all of us, always fought for what was right, and I wasn't there to save her. I couldn't eat, I couldn't sleep, so I went after the beast. It was stupid, I know, but I felt like I had no other option. Eventually, I found it. I killed it, and when it transformed, what I found wasn't a monster, but a boy. An angry boy who has been corrupted by whatever dark magic haunts his place. When I went to bury the child, I realised my wounds were deeper than I thought. It is clear to me that I might not survive this night. My only wish is that you get this letter. I know I have always loved you. I love you still. I will go through the veil smiling, thinking of the beautiful life we had together. Okay, so Alfie is the beast. No! Why isn't this working? Why does it keep getting worse? How do I save him? I died for him and he wouldn't even let me do that. You're both trapped. I can't save him. Does that mean I can stop now? Yeah. I think it's maybe time to stop. I'm so tired. No, it didn't, Chris. Did not. Nope, nada. Zilch. You wanted this flower, right? Here, I'm sorry I wasted your time. I just wanted to see him once more. I didn't want to forget his voice. But now I can't even remember how we met. I find this. Alfie carefully approaches, holding a small pouch. It feels like yours. Marbles? This was Ascari's. He would carry it with him wherever he went, but I don't. Why did you bring marbles with him everywhere? There was a reason. I know there was a reason. The echoing pours the marbles out onto the ground where he studies them for a long moment. Oh, I gave him these when we met. Our mothers were both soldiers in the same unit, so we used to play together. I hated him at first. He was so much better than me at marbles, and every time he won, he'd take one of mine and put it in this pouch. He stole these from me, that jerk. The echoing lets out a laugh, and then a sob. Thank you. I forgot how much of a brat he could be. He used to tease me with these. But he still carried them with him everywhere he went, even after we grew up and stopped playing marbles. He's waiting for me on the other side of the veil. I've made him wait too long, haven't I? I'm sure he's still waiting. It's never too late. I bet he wants his marbles back. You're probably right. He's going to tease me about them again. The echoing regathers all the marbles and clutches the pouch tightly to his chest. Well, I'll go ahead then. The echoing slowly fades away, leaving you free to gather the float flower. That was the kind of thing you did for that echoing little wolf. No, not kind. I had to. No matter what you had to do, you helped him pass on. Why did you have to? Usually that's my job if I were to work. You just knew what he needed. He looks away, shoulders hunched. Is there something you would like to tell us, Ulfie? No, nothing. Ulfie, we can't help you if we don't know. Enough, Watcher. He does not want to say. You were the one pushing for him to be more forthcoming before. Well, perhaps he doesn't feel comfortable telling someone of your authority. It doesn't pertain to our mission, as you might say, so let's stay focused. There's only one flower left. Come, I have an inkling of where it might be. Yeah, I gave a warning, but I didn't know what it involves, so it was a very, it gets sad. I don't know how it gets sad, but it gets sad. Tamala turns on her heel and walks away. Alfie quickly follows after her, shooting one nervous glance back at you and Sabira. To be fair, there is other quest lines and stuff in this game that should probably also have warnings. But they don't, because they just want to make us cry. Here it is. Since we did not see it sooner, I imagine it only just sprouted. Alfie stands a good distance away, unwilling to approach the final flower. Where's the echoing? There doesn't seem to be one. As there is no one around to ask, I've done a bit of investigation myself. The echo trapping the final flower feels remarkably similar to the curse that clings to you, Alfie. Identical, in fact. I do not do this. He gestures frantically at the vines and turns towards the two of you, pleading. I promise, it is not me. Peace, little wolf. I doubt you intended to, but the final echo we must help pass on is yours. Explain. You're the original beast of Elderwood, yes? Oh? He nearly reaches out to hide behind you once more, but fear freezes him in his tracks. It's quite alright, darling. It is only the three of us here. Wait, where's Sabita? I borrowed one of her little tricks and set up a barrier around the floor. I imagine she's quite furious, but she can hear none of what we say inside. Alfie relaxes very slightly. After a long moment, he nods once. Yes, I am bad. I hurt people. Ralph, Soldier Man, Garden, I ruin it all. Why don't you tell us, did you mean to? I do not know. I forget. After Ralph, I start to remember little pieces. I see, so you do not remember most of your time as the beast. Alfie shakes his head, still shrinking into himself. That does complicate things, but no matter. I've made more with less. If we are to gain access to the final flower, we must lift what remains of the curse from you. You do that? How? We must restart your time. The scars left by the curse, behind by the curse, have frozen you in a moment. In order to lift the curse, we must find that moment and free you from it. However, the ritual will require you face memories your mind has has buried to protect you. It will not be a pleasant experience. I do it, and I help. Can't I do it for him? Do you need anything from me? They may be Alfie's memories, but you needn't face them alone. Now, I know it will be difficult, Alfie, but you must search the fragments of your lost memories. We must find the catalyst that represents your past, present, and future. We will use these to break the last remnants of your curse. You should be able to sense the places your echo clings to if you focus. Coorie will accompany you and collect the items. Once you've gathered them all, return here for the finals for the next step of the ritual. What about Sabira? Do not tell her, please. You just let me handle her. I'll drop the barrier now. Tamala, what is the meaning of this? Coorie, Ulfie, are you alright? We're fine. Yes, fine. I simply wanted to talk to the two of them without the order eavesdropping. Some things are best handled extrajudicially. I understand you all have some discomfort with the order, but I am here to help. And are you reporting that help back to the order, word for word? Will there be a file on Alfie in Maku City? There's not even a file on you there, Tamala. I have been selective about what I forward. Perhaps there is some hope for you after all, Sir Watcher. It is still, however, none of your business. All you need to know is that we have a way to obtain the fourth flower. And is it safe? Will any of you be put in harm's way? Not physically. We'll be fine. Seems safe enough. We'll be careful. I will be strong. Coorie, help. As long as you will be there, Coorie, I trust your judgment. If you want to help, I'll need some materials from my spell. I'll be gracious enough to allow you to collect them for me. How kind. I won't ask you to tell me if you're uncomfortable, Ulfie. But if you need any help, you or Coorie, just call for me. I will be there. He nods once and then waits for you to follow him off into the outpost. To the first spot, okay. This. Alfie looks at the doll he dropped earlier. The echo-infected vines, however, are new. Alfie nods and stays a good distance away from the vines, watching them warily. Okay, so where's the... Touching the doll sends a chill up your arm. You can feel the terror of whoever owned it before. The feeling doesn't fade. Maybe it won't until the curse is lifted. You have it? Are you ready? Yes. Alfie takes the doll without hesitation. The moment it passes from your hand to his, however, he shudders and recoils, clutching it to himself. No! No! I don't mean to. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He grasps and drops the doll, stumbling back. It's okay. It's not real. He doesn't answer, but he resolutely picks the doll back up after a moment to collect himself. He only jolts a little the second time he touches it. A stray tear falls down his cheek, but he looks at you with determination. I remember becoming beast. Hi, Nikki. Can you talk about it? What do you remember? Soldiers, they come to Zendri. My parents go out. They tell me to stay, but I follow. They try to talk, but soldiers just attack. I try to protect and get hurt too. Then, dark, angry, so hungry. Everything hurt. I feel wrong. Echo came and told me it'd help. I say yes. Then I change. I hurt soldiers who hurt Miara and Pierre, but I don't stop. I hurt Elodie, Leo, Pepe, Elaine. I don't stop hurting. Everyone run until no one left to hurt. You're only a child. They still die. I said yes. This doll, Eloise's. She would have it, but I said yes. Would you say yes again? Anyone would have guilt and shame don't help. I was angry. Like Granny Flower, she would say yes too. But she was kind. She didn't want to hurt. She just angry. The echo leaking from the doll in Alfie's hand slowly dissipates. Soon after, the tension in his shoulders lift as well. It hurt a little less now. We find next thing. I feel where. Yeah, so this is a very sad quest. But that's okay. We are coping. This place. I know this. He squeezes his eyes shut as if trying to remember and then shakes his head. Finds some way again. You can help? Okay. As you scoop the box up, a feeling of longing and loss fills you. In the centre of it, however, is a small flame of determination. This, I remember. He takes the box gently, shuddering as the memories flood through him. This was my man's. When I was beast, she hurt me. Then she helped. I thought your mum died. Me are gone, but my man still is too. She helped me. She take beast from me. Even though she changed, she protect me. Even as beast, she bring me food and help me when I am sick. I want to help her too, like she helped me. But she changed when the big light in sky come. Now she is angry, like I was. Maybe we can cure her too. Yes, I miss my man. I want to help her. She all I have. Alfie tucks the ring away and straightens up. Come, we find next place. Okay, if I do this now... Oh, god damn it. There's another one in here. Okay. There is too many. You know what this smells like? I'll pick one. Okay, I trust you. I mean, I just did them all. Okay. As soon as you touch the pot, you feel a slight tingling in your arms. It sparks up your arm and lights in your chest, a little piece of warmth. Choose this, right? The sprite is a delicate thing, wilting under the heavy echo filling the forest. It will be a lot of work to nurture it. What if it dies? What if you mess it up? What if it actually makes everything worse? Then I'll try again. The sprite perks up a little more. That's right. If you made a mistake, you'll just pick yourself back up and keep going. And the sprite will too. This is my sprite. I was little. Parents give sprite. They say when I grow up, the sprite grow up. Then I use it to keep people safe. Use it for fun. Then you should have it. Yes, I will take. Alfie takes the sprite from you. It perks up a little in greeting. Its small leaves lifting towards the boy. He smiles softly and looks back at you. Thank you, Coorie. I take care of this. Now we go back. I want to know what happened with the other ones. There you are, darlings, just in time too. Sir Watcher and I have just finished setting up the array. It will hurt things? Don't worry, little wolf. Everything you place inside inside will be safe from harm. We only need the echo clinging to it, not the item itself. There are 3 items representing your past, present, and future. Place them down and light the candles in that order, and the ritual may begin. Coorie will be happy to do the honours, I'm sure. Is the screen glitchy for anyone else too when she was running? Oh, hopefully not. The flames jump higher as you light the last candle. Behind you, Tamala casts a spell. For a moment, everything goes dark. You can hear a distant screaming, which comes closer with every second. It's almost on you. Desperate hands grip your arms, your legs, clinging to you, begging you not to turn them away. One hand wraps around your neck, demanding your attention, a presence just on the edge of your sight, like a beast stalking its prey. Make them pay. The darkness flees as quickly as it came, leaving only a lingering chill behind. I feel the same. Well, yes, most of us are not so unlucky as to feel every second we age. Are you sure the curse was fully cleansed from him? The echo obstructing the flower was rescinded. That's proof enough things worked. I am still sad. Chocolate helps. I'll help cheer you up. Less sad than when alone. It was not the curse causing your sadness, little wolf. If there was such a spell to cleanse one's every ailment, I'd have found it already. And even if it were, it wouldn't be as safe or as effective as doing the hard work of recovery. I spent some time thinking about why you didn't want me to know your predicament, Alfie, while I was gathering the ingredients for the ritual. It occurred to me that the answer was in plain sight. You are, or the beast of the Elderwood. I do not hate you for it, Alfie. I apologise for what I said before about the beast. I was wrong. What happened was not your fault. It was just a tragic accident. I am sorry you had to face it all alone. You're a kind, brave, empathetic young man. You deserve to have a childhood. I hope we have given you the chance now. You do not hate me? Of course I don't hate you, Alfie. I could never. How touching. Do not pretend like you aren't fond of him either, Tamala. Of course I am. I simply don't need to give a saturine speech to express myself. Now, if we're done here, I believe we have a tree to cleanse next. Thank you. That's what friends are for. Friends. I like friends. Now then, let's save the fire, shall we? Poor Alfie. The cutscenes are no issues, but it was when she was running. Oop, oop. Now, if I recall correctly from the Umbran records, the ritual has 4 steps. Each of these flowers is aspected to a certain element. You'll need to place the flowers in the correct order, then Alfie will guide the tree through each of the steps of the cleansing. I do? You're the only Umbran remaining in the Elderwood. This is your birthright, not mine. And you're sure this ritual is perfectly safe? Of course. The Umbrans did it every year with no casualties. Though the records I found are a bit damaged. I've translated what I can, but Coorie here will need to take some liberties when arranging the flowers. If I blow up, Alfie gets my house. I want Coorie, not house. You will not blow up, darling. At worst, you'll be cursed for eternity. Tamala! Oh, pish. Fine, Sir Watcher, and I will stand by, ready to deal with any magical backlash. Happy? Here's the translation. I'm sure you'll figure it out. The first flower should go on the left and the final on the right. You take the scroll and open it. A burn to cleanse the haze, a breeze to grow the flame, a rain to douse the blaze, now the soil we claim. So, fire, air, water, earth. 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 Fire, air. Okay, and then it's... Okay, what's on the left first? Okay. Oh no, drop off item. Fire. Air. Water. Earth. Woo. But then that's been fine. The tree has not rejected us yet. Now, Alfie, the floor is yours. What I do? As you do not have training in flowcraft yet, Sabita and I will channel flow through you. You failed to mention that part earlier. Did I? Oopsie. Now, Alfie, all you need to do is believe in the words I say and repeat them. Do you need me to do anything? And a vibe. Ooh. Just make sure you pay attention. You wouldn't want to miss the show. Alfie nods and steps forward with a look of determination. Sabita and Tamala both place their hands on her shoulders. The soft glow of flow passes from their hands into him. Izzy la ass. A trail of fire sparks up the roots of the Xandru tree. The echo clinging to the trunk recoils as if burned. Gugurmer meow. A breeze swirls gently around the tree, feeding the fire until it blazes fiercely, consuming the echo. Arasen. The blaze dies as clouds form around the tree, dousing the flames with rain. Cecile Imking. As the sky clears and the breeze dies down, new leaves sprout up the branches of the Xandru tree, fluttering softly as if waking up. I know, Namin. A bird chirps, and suddenly the forest roars to life, as if finally remembered how to defeat the oppressive silence the echo imposed. And then finally, there's calm in the elderwood. Yeah, I don't know if that was glitched or not, but never mind. I forgot how dreadfully noisy this forest was. It is happy. I can sense the infection slowly leaving the air. Finally, a little bit more breathing room. The forest is saved. It will likely take considerable time to clean up all the echo that's spilled out, but it is a start. Unless we close the tap, the spill will keep trying to seep into the woods. Eventually, the Xandru tree will overcome again. Alfie, are you able to trace the echo's origin now? Alfie frowns and places his hand on one of the tree's roots, eyes closing. It come through water. From this way. He opens his eyes and points towards west. Through the water? From the Vixport Sea? That is in the direction of the Royal Highlands. That's where we're going next. I thought the tap was in the Elderwood. Your information is about 10,000 years out of date, is it not? Did you really think that the land had not changed in that time, that a forest would not shift? There are very few maps remaining from the time of the ancient humans. We have very little to compare to. The Highlands are entirely abandoned. No one has lived there since the Unification War. If it were the source of the echo, there would be none left behind to warn us. Then I suppose that is our next destination. I get ready. Where the Highlands like, tell me. The only story I know of the area claims it is the ancestral homeland of humanity. Okay. During the Unification Wars, it was home to the Enfields, a noble Palian family known for creating weapons of flow. They are the reason the Palian Republic was formed and our rules on flow usage established. A few bad eggs ruin it for the rest of us. Now, if Highlands are scholars, and I'm not thinking this out, you two are coming? Exactly my question. This is not a road trip you can simply invite yourselves on. And you expect to be able to stop me. I was not asking for an invitation. I will be going to the Highlands. Me too. You need me. I help. We will continue this conversation later. Then let's get going. It is never that easy. The Highlands are surrounded by cliffs on all but the eastern shore. We will need to prepare a vessel to cross the sea. Ooh! Let's hijack prison beards. The pirate. Yes, I remember hearing something about that adventure. It won't be necessary, even if the vessel were seaworthy. I simply need to call in some favors with my order contacts. Ah, those order ships are so gatish. Oh well, I suppose it is time for a merry little squad to break for the moment. If you leave without me, Sir Watcher, I will know. Frankly, I would rather you stay where I can see you. Who knows what kind of trouble you'll get up to otherwise. I'll endeavour to give you plenty to watch. Come, Alfie. I imagine you're peckish after all this. You? Food? Okay. Wave goodbye. Alfie and Tamala make their way out the outpost, leaving you and Sabita alone once more. Thank you, Coorie. I could not have asked for a more reliable partner. I'll let you know as soon as we leave. Until then. Here now. Okay, cool. Right. Now let me explore this oh. Yeah, I can... What? Oh, okay. I can't explore the tree, that's sad. Wait. Wait. It does give you a lot to think about. I'm just like, in my mind, I'm just like, the weight of this quest in this game, talking about war and its impact on the people and the lands and stuff around it. And then also how in Procopia that kind of was a discussion about the environmental impacts humans have in the world and what can happen because of that. I think both storylines are very poignant to the world at the moment. And I don't know, it's sad, but also just like hard hitting and makes you think about your place and how to be better. And yeah. What do you mean you just checked TikTok? What's wrong with TikTok? Or did I end up sending loads of TikToks? Why have I got a question mark? Where have I got the question mark? Oh. Yeah. Wait. Mommy, Papa's birthday is coming up and I would like to make him a pie. I think he would like it if I had mushrooms because Mama says he needs to eat more vegetables. I went to show I was all grown up, so I tried to make it myself, but I got something wrong. I rolled out the dough and filled it with mushrooms, but they got all dry in the oven and the pie was weird and crunchy. Can you help me? Mommy, I tried what you told me to do with the milk and it totally worked. The filling came out nice and soft. Will you come to Papa's party? I want you to try this pie because it feels like we made it together. I kept your recipe super safe. It's locked in my treasure box with your letters. Here's the extra case in case I forget to bring it back. What did I miss? Kind of makes you just, yep, vastly. Good night, Darren. Whee. Okay, so okay, so if I go this way, I can talk to Alfie and flirt with Tamara. Right past him, of course. I hear you coming from a long time away. Good thing I know Hungry Boover. Let's chat. Ani, show me new book. More nice pictures. There's pod potatoes. Okay. Okay, I'm done. Let the machines do its thing. Okay, we need what, 1, 2, 3, 4 potatoes and a tomato. that in there, and then I should go check on my farm animals. Okay, I need to get some food for them. What do I normally feed them? Okay, that's 500, that's too much. The congee. Forgot that I gave them congee. Normally, I haven't in probably like over a month. Whoopsies. What feed boosts do I have? Okay, so I need the triangles. So grants slight, grants moderate, greatly, slightly. Okay. Triangle ones to say none. Okay. I mean, venerated, yeah. The thing is, do I actually need to feed them? Because I could just sell them all. Like, I could pet them, get stuff from them, and then just sell them, which is maybe just a better idea. Okay, so that one's only an elder. I'm gonna heart any of the ones that are still like, okay, the ones that are only elders I should probably feed. Okay, so that one's fed now. This one is venerated, so I'll just collect. That's venerated. Okay, so that's an elder. Give it some food. Okay, so I think, yeah, that's at 10, that's at 10. Okay, so that's an elder, so I'll keep that one. Miss Pecky is venerated. Okay, I can keep that ferret's tool. Can also keep that one. Okay, so we've got an elder of this, that's good. Okay, so that's an elder. Actually, I don't think I've got any there. Okay, so that's an elder. That's venerated. I'm gonna donate that one. This one is venerated. Okay, I'm just gonna donate Bumble. Venerated, I'll just donate. I'll donate. Yeah. Okay, actually, you know what I should do? I should do it this way so I don't accidentally sell any that I don't want to. So, quirky. Okay, I'll just get rid of that one. Okay, so the goobies, I think I want to make sure I at least have ones that I can reproduce with, because yeah, the gourmand, the productive are both handy traits to have, and then yeah, so the productive. So I'm gonna hold off on any of the goobies at the moment. That I'll get rid of, and that I shall get rid of. Okay, so then the alders, have I picked all of them? Yes. Okay, so we do have 2 goobies already, but one of them doesn't have the gourmand. Okay, I'm gonna see what I get from the other items. Oh wait, actually no, because if it was gonna go anywhere, it would go in here. Yeah. No. Okay, so we got that, we got that, we got that, we got that. Okay. Cool. Let's just chuck these all into storage. And then we'll just double check. No, okay, cool. So we have creates a baby using a singular parent. Okay, so they could be handy. We need to increase the happiness still. So we'll take the triangles out. Okay, so that's a randomizing one. Yeah, we need to keep that. That's that. Okay, and then what are these ones again for this? Okay, so that's the trait ones. Production bars. Okay, so we could take those. Okay, and then I definitely want to take some of these growth ones. Prevents them from growing. Okay, so I don't want to use those. What's this one? Clears the breeding cooldown. Renamed. Ensures priority. Oh. Okay, yeah, we need that one still. I think that's fine. Okay, I'm gonna unheart these. Right, so my ferrets. Did I get rid of all of these? Okay. So elders, I do still have 2. Did any of them have all? No. Okay. And then that one's 41, that's 26, that's 20, and that's 51. I don't think any of these would boost it enough. Yeah, I don't think that would, any of them would get boosted enough to the next level, so they can go away. Production, happiness, age. Okay, so then for breeding, I don't have any for the brooder, the Bruvar. The ferrets, do I actually want to breed them though? Okay, so I could, this one I potentially would want to, but I'm not that fussed. And this one, okay, no. And then we've checked the goobies and the packet. Okay, so I need to get rid of these ones. Okay, so what did we get there? As clears any effect. Reduces. And donation value. Okay. Cool. So we're gonna get our bunny. We're gonna get our bunny. And then, so how many animals is there now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I definitely don't have 8 guys. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're missing the bumblebee and what? And the chickens? No, we've got chickens, don't we? Yeah, we've got the pecky. Trufflet, that's what we're missing. Okay. So I'll buy 2 trufflets. We'll buy 1 pecky. I'm gonna buy 2 more wool punnies. Enjoy your food, but let us know what you're having. We'll get the bumbles. Gooby we're not gonna get. Ferris. I kind of feel like I should probably just get new ones. So 2 new Ferris, 2 new Ormu. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we still need 1 more animal. The Beauvoir. Okay, but what did I only have 1 of? So we've only got 1 bumble, so I'll get another bumble. A pecky, bee, chicken. Oh no, we've got 2 bees. Okay, we've got 2 bees. We only have 1 trufflet, so a trufflet. No, we've got 2 trufflets. We need a chicken. We need a chicken. Okay, we need a chicken. And then 2 Beauvoirs. And then I'll get 2 Goobies. Alright. And then I wish it told you how many animals you have out of how many you can have somewhere. That's something they still need to do. So you give fish, you give fruit, flowers, yeah. For the new furniture, sure. Milk, mushrooms, eggs. What do they give again? Oh, for seeds. Okay. I'll do another bouvoir. Okay, I still have more. Okay, we'll get one more wool honey. Okay. Why did all the babies go into... Okay, because they can't fit in there. Right. Okay, so where's my wool ponies? I want them first. Right, let's check the traits. Much happiness from feeding slightly decreases the focus gained by other animals when they're fed. Produces items at a faster rate. Okay. No abilities. Ornery, likes being pet. Okay. Grazer, focus decays slower, gains slightly more happiness, produces items faster when it's only one of its species. Okay. You know what? We need to get the traits out. Which ones are the traits? It's these ones, right? No. Circles? To remove. Okay, so... so that's remove. Okay. Right, let's go to... This is really not helpful. And they are in which pen? How do you work out which pen? Okay. I imagine they'll be in the pen over here, since most of them were like the first ones that I spawned in. Okay. They're so cute. You're so baby. Okay, so wall punny 1. We'll pet. And then we're gonna give you... So you're the ornery, likes being pet much less often, but enjoys them much more. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that. A single random trait. Okay, so I'm gonna give it one of them, which was content. Happiness decays slightly slower. Oak fir. Okay. Quirky. Slightly more likely to randomly gain a trait if possible. Okay, so I'll definitely leave that one there. I do need to feed it. Okay. So that's that one done. This is number 2. Okay, so we'll give you a functional trait, which was hangry. When hungry. That's fine. And then we'll give you one more. And you go oak fir as well. Okay. God. They're so cute. Okay. And then number 3. God, the shiny looks weird. I'm not sure if I like it on the bunnies. The bunnies shouldn't be glossy. Okay. Small stomach, so less food. Okay. Wise? Slightly decreases other animals. Okay, that's not cool. Cool. So that one's. Oh wait, I still need to remove that. Where's the other one? It ran away from me. Okay, I think the other. Yeah. So the last one is over here. I mainly want to sort the bunnies first because I am gonna level one of them up to be an adult, and I want to wait and make sure. So it's social when there are at least 3 other animals. Okay. Not the glossy. Don't like the glossy. Okay, so I think in that case, the wall punny that I should level up would be this one? Yeah. If there are older animals on the board. Yeah, so I think I should do this one. I'm going the wrong way. Okay, so this one, we're gonna instantly age you up. Which one is it? Okay. And then because you're now fully aged up, moderately increases slightly, significantly. We want to do that. Okay, so you'll move out here. Right, and now, so 1, 3, 5, 6, 8, 1, 1. Okay, so if I stick to 2, I should be fine. This one's so cute. Kinda love it. Feed. Yeah, increases the age. Oh, and then I need to do that for all the bunnies as well. So that one's a young adult, so that one doesn't need it. Pecky 2. We'll feed that. Shiny. Apparently my game just loves the shinies today. That's what I'm gathering. Okay, that's not gonna work on that one then. Did I give you? Yes. You'd. Oh my god, it flooped. Stop. I love the floop. Cancel. What am I naming the trufflets? Whatever I like, because I have none. Cool. So you're gonna be trufflet 1. Cool. And then I think you're number 4? Yes. Okay, so the trufflet is number 2. The bumbles are starting from scratch, so number 1. And then number 2. Did I get it? I didn't. Okay. I think these are all named now? Yes. Okay. So we can go down to these ones. Okay, so the goobies, if I just start from 1 again. I think this is number 3. Yeah. You're number 3 as well. You're gonna be number number 2. Quit age. So it could be 6, 2, 3, 8, 3, 1, 4. Okay, so they're all named and fed. Remind me to not let it go so long again, because having to do all this is such a pain. Okay. And then... So wait, elder? Okay, so I need to feed this Pecky. I'm sorry, little one. Do I have... I don't have anything to make you happy. I'm sorry. I didn't check what your name needs to be. Okay, so 2. 3. You're gonna be number 3 as well. You're gonna be number 4. You're weird with your zigzags, but sure. Let's give that one. Oh wait, did I? I don't think I gave you your speedy juice. Okay, the army needs to be number 2. I had a tagine, very nice. What was in the tagine? Did I name this one? 2. So 3. And then another gooby goo. And it'll be number 3 as well. Did I give you? Okay. 4, 1, 5. Okay, I think everybody, yes, everybody has been named. And whatnot. Okay, cool. Right, and then I'm gonna check the dailies. Chickpea, roasted veg, and couscous. I had another ball of yarn I needed. Oh, you can finish your dado. Yum. Well, yum for the food and lovely for the dado. Okay. Our kid. Yeah, that's what I figured. I was like, I'm pretty sure I have a heap of these already. So. And then. Briar daisies. Okay, so I'm gonna sell that one. We'll sell a couple stacks. I'm pretty sure I don't have many lotus. Oh, I do. Okay. I'll sell a stack. Sell that one too. The lily. I actually don't have that many of. Okay, I'll keep them. And then the berries. I'll sell those. I'll keep the starred. And the elderflower I know I'm most likely going to keep as well. Yeah. Okay, cool. Okay, 1 of each again. 2 tomatoes, 3 tomatoes, 4 tomatoes, 5 tomatoes. Okay. Didn't get any seed bags there. And 1 potato. I'll put these away. No, no, not the dado for the food. They took friend, not food. Okay, and then we need to hold this ground. Get that seed bag. Maida has returned. She has rage quit Fortnite. Coorie jokes, but also not really. No, I am nowhere near finished with the bundles. I did the quest line, and then I've been sorting out my animals. I did get some more eggs though, so that's good. Ooh, I have more silver. Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna sell it. Okay. Eggs. I've done the yellow, so I just need to do the red, the green, and the blue. Girl, he said rage quit. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. Okay. So how does one get the... So I know the blue is from fishing. What is the red and green ones from? I'm assuming the green is from like any sort of like collecting, like foraging stuff. What is the red? Is it purely like animal related? So looking after your animals and hunting? I am assuming. And then I think you need, is it 10, 15 of each? Green is mining. Oh, it could be mining. Yes, you could be right. Okay, it's 25. I am so far off. Okay, so I need enchanted pupfish. I might have some on my museum plot. I've done all of that. I've done all of that. Okay. Enchanted pupfish. It's not tied to specific skills though, so I got most red, green, blue eggs from foraging. Oh, okay. Nice. I only got yellows when I was doing the lures though. Enchanted pupfish. Let's go. Wait, how many do you need for the enchanted pupfish? Bundle board 5. Okay. 3, 4, 5. Nice. Ah. Why did I do that? No, Darren's asleep. He already said good night. Can kind of glad. I had to do very minimal amount of fishing for this. Mary was ignoring us for Fortnite then, truly. She always do be. Okay, I wanna get a water log chest. Ooh, makeshifting candle. Nice. How long were your walkies? Sheesh. Poor baby girl's still recovering from an injury. Myra's like, I'ma take her out for 5 hours. Daylight savings are messing on my evening routine. Mm-hmm. The thing that messed me up more yesterday was the fact that we were up at my parents' and then had to travel back. I woke up at midday yesterday. So I think Darren woke up originally around 10ish. But I fell asleep again. And then he woke me up when it was like 11. Then remembered, really, I'd lost an hour of sleep. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I kind of wish we didn't either. I mean, it's not like, it's kind of nice later in the year when you get an hour extra in bed, but it still just throws you out of whack that I kind of just wish it didn't happen. I was also probably tired. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, that makes sense, Marja. That makes sense. Considering I'm pretty sure there's about like 13 or 14 different time zones, and that's including the ones that are like weird, like half-hour differences. It's kind of wild that there's 11 in one country. Okay, I'm gonna go back up and I'm gonna buy some iron. How many different time zones is there? I mean, actually, there's probably more than 14. Holy crap. In practice, there are over 38 distinct time zones in use, including those with 30 or 45-minute offsets. Jeez. E.g. India, UTC plus 5:30, Nepal, UTC plus 5:45, and Australia, UTC 8:45. France has the highest number of time zones, 13, due to its various overseas territories, followed by Russia, 12, and the United States, 11. Time zones range from UTC minus 12 to UTC plus 14, which means time can be up to 26 hours different between between different places on Earth. I'm not gonna lie though, I kind of love, and I'm so glad that I live in the country that universal time is based in, because it makes it so much easier for me with like the plus or minus however many hours. I'm like, okay, that's plus 6 hours from just now, that's minus 6 hours from just now. That's a lot. Why don't we all have the same time? Yeah. I knew there was places in Australia that had like very odd increments, but I didn't know about Nepal or India. Which is ironic because I feel like Namin has actually spoken about that before. How am I? Yeah, I'm fine for bombs. Also, I thought I heard somebody complain that the tree quest was very fetch questy. Unless it was more like about Alfie's actual friendship quest is more fetch questy. Okay. I need more arrows. I hate this game. I hate this game. I don't, but okay. I should probably keep that. I'll sell that. Tree. Yes, tree paint, of course. By the way, did either of you watch the TikTok I sent in the group TikTok chat earlier about Taylor being at a Paul McCartney concert? I think over the weekend. How am I for glass? Wait, is this with... So they went to see the group going to see Paul McCartney was Taylor Swift, Olivia Rodrigo, Sabrina Carpenter, Billie Eilish, and Tate McRae. And I'm gonna sleep like, no worries, sleep well, thanks for joining. Because I saw something and everyone freaked out about how apparently they hugged. Yeah. So there was apparently a huge group of them at it, and now I've seen the TikTok that I sent was somebody theorizing that like there's gonna be some like almost festival level kind of concert collection with the five of them. But I do feel like the only one missing, well, the ones missing from it is like Gracie Abrams and Zara Larson, to be honest. But I'm here for it. Okay, we can do that. Never crafted. Okay, and then the other thing was about how it would be like the showgirl type festival thing, which would also make sense with where Taylor's at the moment, and would be very cool. I can't remember what the other thing I was going to say was. Yeah, I can't remember. Oh, I should probably stick this stuff in. Hannah Montana come back. Olivia and Taylor seem to have made up. Pop culture is healing. Truly. Okay, I may as well pick them back up for the time being. Okay, and then what did I have? Some milk. And Taylor expecting. Oh yes, I did see about that as well. Okay. I also started rewatching my favorite show today, which is Rain. If you don't know it, check it out. It's so good. It's a bit ridiculous, but I love it. The fashion is beautiful. Okay, and we're gonna finish up the stream with coins. Oh no, I finished Brooklyn. Because I started watching Brooklyn again a while ago, and then I stopped watching it when I went to watch This Is Us, and then I finished watching it after finishing This Is Us. So that was last week that I finished that off. And I intended to go back to Rain. So now was the time. What do you mean 5 times? Lock on, lock on. Finished watching it 5 times, Brooklyn. What, you or me? I mean, it could be 5 times. Have I done it like once a year? Since... I've definitely done it once a year. Did it this year, did it last year. Pretty sure I did it in 23. I maybe did it in 22. Alright, are we gonna get anything good? That's what I want to know. You started watching in 2020. I watched it when I was originally on air. Ooh, we got a bumblebee. So we got some seeds that we're just gonna sell. Then we got the chandelier. We got a honeybee plush, a giant honeybee plush. The sunrise sink, order Sarnak plush, the little bucket, and vinegar. Hey Christian, how's it going? Welcome in. How are you? Rewatched it quite a few times, some episodes here and there. Yeah, I don't know if there's been many occasions, if any, that I've like watched specific episodes. Thank you for being a member for 6 months. I appreciate you. I blame COVID. Fair. I don't think I wasn't so invested in it until I lived in London, and then it was like the last year and a half when I was living there that I was properly watching it, because my seatmate at work also loved Brooklyn and watched it. So me and Darren would watch like the new episodes, and then I would go into work and talk with my seatmate about it, and we'd be like, I don't know if I have. I've maybe watched one Halloween one off. Yeah. I think more so what I've probably done is if it's been on TV, like on Channel 4 or something, I've just watched it. But even then, I don't think I've done that much. I don't even know if it's still like shown on TV at all at this point anyway. Okay, we are gonna finish up there. Christian, I'm so sorry that we're just ending and you just no long popped in. But I am a little bit sleepy and I do want to play a little bit of Pocopia before I go to bed. Don't judge me, chat. But we will be doing some Pocopia on stream on Wednesday. At least that is my plan. Don't think I've got anything else planned at the moment. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. I shall see you all on Wednesday. Have a lovely week. I shall see you later. Goodbye.